This is the last part we do. We do it with every guest. It's called Emergency Nine. 9 fun questions. Don't overthink it. Don't get nervous. But I'm gonna.
Just be yourself,
Yeah.
Keegan.
All right. So there's a movie about the life of Keegan Bradley. Who plays Keegan Bradley? And by the way, we
I
both.
told you this.
Okay. Who you got?
Well, I told you this at the Ranger Rib that I got to have the most high-strung guy, so I'm going Shia LaBeouf. He has like a meltdown like every other week, so I'll choose him.
I like it. So we each get to come up with one
He
for
is
you as well.
off the rocker. Yeah.
And I found one that I think is very good, and I think you're going to like it, actually. Does the name Jim Parsons ring a bell?
Yeah, he looks like Steely a little bit.
Did you say Steely? That's Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. I know you're a big fan of The Big Bang Theory, so I thought that just would work perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
That's got to be flattering. I had you pegged, and I take a lot of pride in these picks, as Adrian Grenier from Entourage.
Wow, I was just watching Entourage before I did this, like 20, like right before I got on with you guys. That's I would take that.
Yeah, we'll get this movie made, too, by the way.
By the way, I could rewatch the Entourage series every other week. They're incredible.
I love it. I've literally just been watching it like this whole afternoon. It's fine.
It's great. Number 2.
All right, number 2. Of the following 3, who do you think is the most handsome? Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, or Cam Newton? That's a lot. That's a hot lineup. Okay.
He's not going to go against Tom.
Dude, Edelman.
There isn't going to be a question where what's better and Tom Brady's in it. I'm going to choose Tom Brady every time. It's not even, you could name like 50 other people. It wouldn't matter.
Okay. Who's the best at math? No, I'm kidding.
All right. I like, okay. So after you won the PGA, you got to do some really cool things. And 2 of these happened in the same week. You got to throw out the first pitch at a Red Sox game and flip the coin before the Patriots game. Which was the better experience?
Well, for me, my mom has this little thing when I was like in kindergarten or first grade or something of what I wanted to do when I grew up, and it said I wrote throw out the first pitch at Fenway.
Oh.
So that was, and it was Red Sox and Yankees, and it was a week after I won the PGA. They gave me a box, and I had like 30 people come. And that was, I also got to drop the puck at a Bruins game that same week.
Damn.
All 3 of them.
The Holy Trinity.
I went, well, and I also went to the Celtics practice facility, and Danny Ainge gave me a jersey with my name on it with a red 8, and I shot 8 under at the PGA. So I could do all 4 of those in one week. It was pretty incredible. But the first pitch by far is like, I've been asked to do the first pitch again at other places, and I'm only a Fenway guy. I only do.
Wow, what a week.
Sorry about your life, Keegan. Things will turn around, dude.
Yeah.
Things will bounce. After every dark night, there's a bright day. That's Tupac. This is not one of the questions. If they had a radar gun on your pitch, what did you come in at on the first pitch?
Not hard. Because I practiced too, and all I wanted to do was not bounce it. So I was like I went and talked. They must have had a joke with the pitchers because I was so nervous. I'm nervous about everything, but I asked Tim Whitfield, I said, what should I do? Should I do a wind up or no? He goes, no, the biggest mistake is guys go out there and they do a wind up and they do horrible. It's like, okay, perfect. And then John Lester was on the team at the time, and I asked him, I go, the same question. He goes, everybody does no wind up, and that's why they screw up. You have to do a wind up. So like, this is like 10 minutes for him to go out, and I'm like, they had to have had it. People must ask this to them all the time. So I didn't do a wind up, and I threw it soft, but it was over the plate.
Yeah, there's
Awesome.
there's only downside in throwing out the first pitch. If it's terrible, it's going to be blasted everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're fine. All right, so you did good because I haven't seen how. If it was bad, I would have seen a million replays of it. All right, next question. You're lining up at slot receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for an entire game. You're a very good athlete. That's been well documented. Do you end the game with a reception? Current day. Okay, yeah. I think that's the right answer.
Tom Brady, so I could probably just run out there and it'll hit me in my hands. But no, I couldn't. I don't think so.
Okay, that's very honest of you, Keegan. I respect that.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. You've played a lot of golf with Phil Mickelson, a lot of golf with Michael Jordan, both legendary trash talkers. Who's better? Who gets you better?
MJ. MJ will say stuff that you're like laying in bed later and you're thinking, oh, that was brutal. Like MJ's tougher. Phil's is like kind of fun but MJ's like if you go at him, you better be ready. He's like Colt. He's like you. I don't like to say anything to you because you'll come back 10 times harder, and then you can't say anything back to you because it's like you doesn't affect you. But MJ by far.
Well, I'll just give you one right now, just to help you. Next time I talk trash to you, you can always just say, Well, you've never interviewed me, so that'll help you a little bit.
Yeah, that's put
Yeah.
it to bed.
There you go.
situation.
See, I just hated on myself. Just get it out of the way.
That's good. That's good. And MJ and Colt do get brought up in the same sentence a lot of time.
A lot.
You're not the first person to put those two names in the same sentence. All right, next question. You're driving down the street. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg are all standing on the side of the street for a ride. You only got 2 seats available in your car. Who are you leaving behind? Boston legends.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, I knew that would be. Everyone hates Affleck.
I've met Wahlberg. He loves to play golf. I've never met Damon, so I have to say Affleck.
I actually saw you in Hawaii this year when Justin Thomas took me to dinner with Wahlberg, and you came by and said hi.
Yeah. He loves to play
guy.
golf. Yeah, he's such a good guy. Yeah, and he's a prop. He's from Dorchester. That's the real deal there.
I feel like all you Boston guys are such a tight knit group. I'm shocked that you haven't met those guys. The other two.
Well, yeah, it's like if you're from New England or especially Boston area, you're like in a little club. You're like, are you from Boston? Then you're like automatically friends. It's not possible.
Yeah, it's so obnoxious.
All right. All right. Number 7. What's the biggest insecurity about yourself?
Biggest about my golf wise?
No, just about you in
Just
general. It doesn't
in
have, it can be
life.
golf, but just you in general.
My biggest insecurity about myself, probably my biggest. Wow,
Yeah.
got really serious.
Yeah,
This is
dude,
a
we
serious
bring
question.
the noise on this thing.
My biggest insecurity would probably be my biggest fear is in my golf career is I'm going to look back and think, man, I didn't do enough with the talent or what I think I could have done. So this is why I'm always practicing a ton, and I'm always worried that if I want to ask myself that question at the end of my career and not have that like, man, I think you could have done more. And I think about that all the time. And now I'm 34. You know, I'm all of a sudden not like I was always one of the younger guys in the tour. Now I'm not there. So I definitely that's my biggest.
Well, that's a great answer, but it's the wrong answer because I've heard from several friends, including your good friend, Mr. Brendan Steele, that your biggest insecurity is your feet.
Oh my God! Wow, this is really serious. Yeah, it is. I won't wear sandals.
Mm-hmm.
I will always have socks on. Like,
I heard you
always.
go in the pool with socks on and then take them off.
That's weird, dude. That's weird.
That's what Brendan said.
That is so strange, bro. What's going on with your feet that we got to know
What
about?
is the problem?
Hold your feet up right now. I want to see one.
My wife will even say like they're not gross. I just like I find male feet are just like so disgusting. Like everything about them is just horrible. I feel very uncomfortable in my bare feet.
I cannot believe you swim with socks on.
That's
So
that's
weird.
really strange, bro. Let's take a quick dip. Let me go get my socks on. All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, next question. You can't get mad at me for this because it was approved by a couple different people. They said it'd be okay. But all right, you and Miguel Angel Jimenez step into the octagon. Who wins and how long does it last?
Oh my God! Well, I'm half his age, aren't I?
Yeah, I think so.
We almost thought.
I know it's got to be quick.
He doesn't want any part of me.
That's what I figured.
All right. Last one. This is a tough one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
John Curran, Jamie Lovemark, and Brendan Steele are all drowning. You only got one life jacket to save them.
Oh,
Who
shit.
gets it?
Oh, shit.
Can we swear on this show? Are you kidding me?
You're
can
going to
say
lose
anything.
2 friends.
I'm staying with Brendan and Jamie right now. They're like right outside here.
So John's dead?
One of them's dying.
So I only have 2 life jackets?
No, you have one life
You only
jacket.
got one, bro.
Two are dead.
Supplies are short on this boat.
I have to save Johnny Curran. Yeah. We're gonna have to not let these guys hear that part.
IP Brendan Steele and Jamie Lovemark. Tough break. Learn to swim better, boys.
I love it.